Ramtha cult followers killed by police. Sounds terrible, doesn't it? That's what is booming on some of the newspapers in South Africa today. And what is fascinating, if you read the story, it really doesn't say much, and they really don't know much. And there was just like a little story which was then taken by the newspapers and completely taken out of context so they can sell newspapers. So you would say, who's the real cult members here? Is the journalists, because they are in fact belonging to the money cult and the fame cult and not interested in reporting the facts of the matter, which is what the newspapers should be doing, but what they're not doing. So, unfortunately, nobody is going to really read the newspaper within that context. They are going to associate simplistically what the newspaper is placing as the truth, when that is in fact not the truth. What is even more disturbing is that if you read what happened with the police when they found the couple that was linked to Ramtha teachings, when they found it, oh yes, the couple did shoot a policeman and wounded another one. There was a shootout, and apparently the police was scared that these cult followers had bombs with them. So they seem to have just without question shot them. And there is no clear indication at this stage yet of what actually happened. Probably a lot of very angry policemen, and they are all Christians, which is the real big cult in this world. The only actual cult, because it's all protecting the fucked up nature of the system. And then your journalists, which is part of the money cult. So you have now the Ramtha cult, and then obviously the Destini cult. So it's all the cults that we are here together, isn't it? Looking for a solution for this fucked up thing. The possibility of actually clear reporting by newspapers has been indicated when we were in an interview with a Report newspaper. Even with us recording the complete discussion and having international observers there, 10 of them at that stage, people from all over the world, the journalists still turned the story towards money. No integrity. Journalists in South Africa and around the world, I mean, we see it everywhere. So it is essential that we start looking at our own news reporting systems, our own social news, world news reporting systems where you can trust the actual information. Because as long as our information is tainted by money and profit and journalists without integrity that is looking for the next famous news story so they can be famous on YouTube or on the newspaper, as long as that type of stuff is dictating the flow of information, we have a problem in the world. We cannot deal with the problems, in fact, because we don't have factual information about what is really going on. Here we have, in essence, two people, the male being French origin, apparently a doctor, and the age of 60-65, and the female, it's unclear what she was particularly involved in. She was 55 years old, and they were both, according to those that knew them, talking a lot about survival and the doom and the end of the world. So I would be careful in going into those type of things. The world is not going to end. We are going to destroy it if we don't change our ways. But I mean, we have a choice in that. So old people like that, even with guns, there is the possibility of mental instability at that age. So the real story we will probably never know. Because who cared? Only those that wanted to make money. There you have it. So Ramthanians, you're going to have to stand up and start to take a position in the world, or you will be marginalized. There's no two ways about it. No matter what has been presented by various groups that in their intent wanted to bring about a better world, New Age, spiritual, doesn't matter what it is. Christianity is not going to allow that, because Christians believe it's the end of the world. And for that they will destroy the Muslim as well, because the Muslim do not believe in interest and the profit principle exactly as the capitalist does. So, in a way, the Muslim is not a good consumer. We are facing interesting times. I suggest you investigate the Equal Life Foundation and an equal money system. It is necessary that we come up with a system that's best for all to bring about an existence where this type of situations do not occur and people do not just die for the sake of a belief or an idea, and that all people are equally supported in all ways. It has become necessary that one stop being caught into a particular idea or ideology that do not include what is best for all in every way. A mathematical certainty of the best situation for all of the things on earth is required as a solution, because then you will be able to bring enough people together that will actually change the world around one singular effective principle. Join us. Let's change the destiny of the world. More on Ramtha cult followers that's being killed. Just an interesting point is that one do not hear, for instance, points like in the media on news, for instance, where it's saying, man that read the Bible raped his daughter. Man that read the Bible killed his family. Man that read the Bible and followed the Bible, a serial killer. And that is all the people in the world that do not follow particular groups but follow the Bible and pray and follow Jesus within the Christian faith are in fact the majority of all crimes in the world. So here we have one case of the Ramtha School of Enlightenment. Not that I necessarily agree with them on all their points, but I do see very clearly that there is a bias in all journalism, education, and in the way that information is shaped through the media, television, which gives an advantage to Christians and followers of the Bible as apparently being immune, or it's okay if they commit a crime, while they are in fact the group that commits the most crimes in the name of God, in the name of Jesus, and in the name of following the Bible in the world. And it's the group that do not have any form of accountability in terms of their faith. So, unfortunately, there will be many of these Christians that will attack me for this. Bring it on. You will be exposed for what you really are, the evil of this world.